maps and comps is one of my favorite things.
Okay,
He would love it even
Apex
more
on
if they could
defense,
use
Liquid
it
on
in
attack.
the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that's
2-0 on the
100%,
pistols. You could argue that
was on
one
Team Liquid's
Liquid the map.
minds. As for Apex, I mean, there's a lot on their minds after the way this season has been going, and it seems as if they're going to be looking to control mid here while Team Liquid work on the extremities.
We're also getting that fan service in some ways. The solution, the double duelist.
Jesus.
Zavova met first, and Penny trying to follow it up against his former in-game leader. The shots not quite connecting though, and Liquid already out on the A site, no trouble.
Yeah, and Patty just hears too.
CT of A. You can see Apex playing with the idea of clearing.
Dude, it was so obvious that Patty was like, I feel like this is fake footsteps. That's so funny, man. I'm watching Patty there, and honestly, I'm pretty sure he thought it was fake footsteps and one was holding him. He did great anyway. He doesn't like need to move until they actually get out of this choke anyway. So maybe they have a protocol on it also. 3-0 on the pistols. I mean, Nuts winning this shot is just the whole round.
We have to start talking about their run towards champs as well, and how Corrode factors into it as being such an important pressure point for all of the teams attending. And if they can make this their home turf after the 13-7 against Na'Vi, which was
my favorite Corrode comp so far.
It's going to be
starting to lean towards 100 Thieves a little bit.
Coming in here.
I think this is the one that we saw.
And I do think with Yoru being pretty strong,
in middle to start.
100%.
I do wonder
I think that's the big thing for me as well is
how much like exploration we'll get with the Sova Fade. I think
Sova
Sova Fade as a duo is insane the more I think about it. Like Sova Fade, Yoru, Omen, Vice feels like a crazy comp. Map dependent obviously.
Very soon. They might not be, unfortunately. Something has to change, and you'll expect that in the next round. But as we
crazy util, you can just do everything. You can just force for everything. I definitely think it hasn't been. Definitely hasn't been like explored enough. I think with like the different comps that people are switching between as well, it pretty much enables you to deal with everything.
It was exceptional on Corrode so far. I mean, EDG showed a little bit.
Yeah.
I would like to see teams try it on multiple maps, to be honest. I think it's very strong.
And proven to be that cut above. Obviously, we're still to see that the best of the best go against one another. That will be at champs. But again, I want to hold out on best at Corrode and EMEA just yet. A little asterisk on it because we've yet to see Fnatic.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening. It's like Romeo and Juliet.
How about Viper? And this is the cool thing about the Metro at the moment. Everything's open. Everything's open. I think the only way I would run double initiator these days is by trying those two, though. I would say that. Just because I think on every map there's a better option. But if I was going to run double initiator, I do think I would at least try it in teams. Best Metro ever? Yeah, I think so. Yoru still feels a little strong. I would still slightly tweak Yoru, ISO, Vice, Omen. I would still tweak these.
And well, for here, Penny's the first one on
I think
the
it's
board in terms of the kills.
I think it's okay.
They're trying to poke and prod towards B, but they've been closed out without any way in.
Brilliant from Olazera to just
from
his own setup.
Damn camo. Bro, look at his senses everywhere.
The point man of the push making a damn good go as Olazera drops.
No way, he was just about to get hit by the trip and then Patty killed the...
Decent position to maybe get the plant in here. Patty doesn't have
what a shot, man. What are we watching?
To keep cutting him loose. And Apex continue to
How's he
draw
still alive?
They look scared of him here. Nobody wants to face, and when they do, it's finally Penny. The resistance is met.
Damn, this was close though. 26-36, that could have gone wrong.
Yeah, it's the double duelists that are able to close it out. It is an expensive round.
When he's changing for Omen, he just can't be an all-rounder, man. He can't be an all-rounder. He's too good.
I mean, just react to all the utility thrown his way and also get the picks that he did.
I also want to focus on Olazera on the flip side, though. He was the reason why Apex had advantageous numbers. Not only Penny finding his 3K, and it's this change back to the Cypher, which we knew him to play at such a high level in Challengers, why he was leading for ACS of any player that was non-duelist in that competition against some of the biggest, brightest stars that we're expecting to see hit the stage soon. It's back to the B main aggression we saw from them before.
Smoke that helps you take smoke that helps you take B main, and at the same time double blocks.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, had to use
Who's using this? Genji? I mean, T1 were using this with Astra Smoke, I guess. But
the TPs from Batu as well, because it was Penny on the Yoru before. Now he's on the Neon. They're going to continue with this partnership. As you can see, the A-hold is incredibly lax from Apex. You've got Avova right the way at the back towards spawn.
okay, cut sound, make it look like they could be going elsewhere. We have Nats with a molly, which looks like it's going here. One of these. And then fish
sold them short. They couldn't make the correct decisions because they didn't have the right info. The macro was off. This time, it looks to be about right.
Well, in the back of your head, though, just watch Kiko through mid and where he goes on the map.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice shot.
this hit comes through.
That's a really hard retake on this one.
So that's why they rotated off.
They get the plant against the wall, so it's pretty strong for the B main hold and after plant. Yeah, I think Patty's going to be a nightmare here. Let's see. Still has flash as well.
For extra space and knows exactly where that Neon is. That's going to be a big distraction. One less body to hold on to the site, as that's an advantage on the main push back in, the retake timing. And the time
really nice from that.
Going to be the most important.
Okay, does Patty have the lineup with the ceiling? That's the question. Oh, the smoke's already gone, or it doesn't matter then?
Apex starting to work on the spike, and well, they have full control.
Very, very nice, man. It's an insane round from Nats. Dude, his little push to get into safety was awesome. Yeah. It was really good.
He knows the timing so well. Incredibly reserved, just waiting for Penny to show face in Link. Once he dropped, he cut off the cross. To find the spam through the smoke in the end as well. It was quite close on Apex behalf, but that's the difference.
Yeah, it was a sick round, especially when you if you look at after plant over towards here, like it doesn't feel safe, right? You can always get shot from heaven. You can't really perma shoot heaven. So him actually like taking this extra space once he realized there was one over towards middle was awesome.
Nice. Batu's
probably some of the best wall usage we've seen in and after plant on B.
And for that reason, as the sole B holds, it's going to have to give it up. And with the forfeiture of orb control as well, it means that Camo is the Yoru who finds success here. One closer to yet another ultimate. They're starting to build up a serious bank.
Late reclear, Molly. Molly the corner, wall up, flash over.
For Apex here as well, it's what I was saying earlier. That A-Link position getting very weak later into the round. They have taken main control to help support themselves though. And Ulsi playing for info gets caught on the face check.
Well, Team Liquid will have that A site for the most part. I mean, you've really got Batu to hold on to that, but it's most important is the main space that Liquid really haven't interacted with at all, and that's worrisome.
Kiko is aware of this though. He's not overcommitted in position, but it's the Batu Sheriff that gets to show what it can do. Penny with the ult. Apex feeling like they have a chance here.
A nice little bait though.
Quickly stripped away.
Yeah. I mean, that's like me in my ranked games, right? I always feel as if I've got a chance, but I'm in gold for a reason. And Liquid right now.
Oh, makes it interesting.
Yeah, it does get a little scary.
And with Avova still alive, you're just waiting for that dark cover to come back up and help aid this defuse. It's the cage instead.
Yeah, but it's the spam and the rifles in Team Liquid's hands as they are looking to send this wayward.
Very, very nice, man.
Into
okay, big buy round. Apex gonna time out here.
And right
a lot of rounds already on attack.
I mean, Apex have no way of responding to this whatsoever. That should hopefully be the round that they do it to stop the Liquid domination.
Yeah, we weren't looking for Apex to be utterly transformed this stage, but we needed an improvement, especially on this map. I mean, 13-3, one of the biggest margins of defeat we've seen so far.
Okay, this is what we wanted to see, though.
It was few and far between on the defender's side, which they've chosen to start here.
The op going out, and he's aggro towards A. I mean, he's dead, though. He's in so much trouble.
By the operator. He's down to 5 HP.
Wait, he hit the op shot.
Of that, but gaining the information, that's what's most important. Used the TP to get ahead and didn't have a chance to replace it. The player's trying to force the way
what
through
on earth
the
is this
pit
all?
from the Viper. It's not working out. Mosey holding on. It's down to Spike, and Liquid will need to come out.
Okay, so it's a plan to you plant here and then he wins the after plant. But the problem is, if you pop it early like this, do they not just get so much space? I'm not sure you can push through it. I guess you have to go. It's a weird one. I kind of like the idea. There's a good idea here. Just think the execution wasn't great.
On this Viper's pit as the
Misclick, it's not a misclick. He's got an Odin. Look at the plant spots you could get.
Oh, the players have just walked in.
There's no way he's gonna win this. On 5 HP. Holy, bro's killing everyone on 5 HP.
That's ridiculous. The pit will drop, but so will the Spike onto the ground. And Penny has to clutch up here.
Against 3. Has the fast lane to divide the angles. Camo's on 5 HP.
He got 4 kills on 5 HP.
And move the gap up to 4.
On the big buy round to force him back to an equal. That's
the same
nuts.
kind of mistakes we saw made by them last time. Apex on this map.
Dude, what was missing here? What bit of util did they mess up? It has to be one of the initiator utils.
To get themselves an advantage, or more so Mosey does, and then like just not checking that potentially where players could be.
Dude, they thought it was so clear with the Prowler.
The timing's insane.
Sekihiro with the Prime. Thank you so much with the 4 months. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Started ascent strongly, but this has been anything but one to remember. Olizera, nice first shot, but he wants the gun so badly.
Yeah, they got insta-clone lineup as well. That clears most of these angles. Kinda nice. A lot of nice shots are getting hit here though. They have Spike if they want to get out of there.
At the same time, got to be worried about Evolva in that backline, as you said. There's still ultimates to maybe be the difference maker in this round.
Clone lineup is crazy. I mean, the clone lineups are just the same as your TP lineups. If you have a TP that goes somewhere, it's a little different because of some of the walls, but it should work out the same. If you have a TP for here of the barrier, it will do the same thing.
Reconfirms at least one of the players is there, and Avova will have heard the steps traversing spawn. Is Trex going to take the same path?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he is, and now Avova knows where both are, so he can start.
Checks out his gun out, ready for it though, just in case.
Direction with the rest of Apex,
and that's the big part here, right? You spoke about it earlier.
Yeah, I didn't reload. He knows where he's gone to.
In terms of moving Apex.
I mean, they're just not planning this, right?
Remember, those rifles will still have the advantage and the heads-up gunfight, and there's some players.
Wait, this was smart.
And it's just Penny that fights from Ling. This could be problematic. Batu's still on the Sheriff. Those rifles yet to hit.
Nice, dude. This is actually a great Omen flash from Avova as well.
He's holding on to it.
Dude, I kind of like their idea. I kind of like their idea, though.
It's a pace safeguard thrifty from Apex.
That could be the lifeline that the defense needs here, but still reserved. It is.
Dude, that seems crazy on the eco.
Of this attack. And just to note, remember, we know how the side biases have been going on Corrode.
Can I play initiator from this game?
No, Batu, you're locked in Yoru jail now.
I mean, I guess that's an initiator in a way.
That is very true, and it's the reason why we've seen a lot of teams gravitate towards the meta read of double duelist. I think we had a big conversation about double initiator on this map. That's where Liquid have gone with double smokes as well, not playing with a sentinel, and you see it in that round. Just pushing the backline as much as possible, staying proactive in the mid round. And back to the double duelist thing.
Omen Flash, yeah, the Omen Flash was lovely.
This from them for so long.
I mean, Avova did really good to not like overplay his hand here, really.
In the break between stages,
most people when they hear the runaway will probably go for that Joel.
Some rays. It was Simon Dark instead of Penny, but now that they found their man, this is what they want to go for.
Well, coming back in to this next one. It's an important one. We're back to rifle versus rifle, but potential for the economy to swing either way. More so the fact that Liquid, if you look at their buy, or what's left from the buy, doesn't look too great.
For Apex, they got money to go around.
Crazy to think at a 2-5 score.
Yeah, that's very true, but that's what you get from winning your eco.
Okay, another B main default for them.
Yeah, this one,
Flash with smoke
Liquid
at the top.
just chipping away at the rock face. Another orb picked up by Camo, creeping ever closer to yet another Yoru ult. In the meantime, Batu is the deep deposit in middle. Has the TP to get out, and should have first contact here from Mossy as well.
Destroy the horn, but the utility.
I mean, he at least got good info before he TP'd out.
But it's the investment of utility as well in this first cycle.
They got a couple of like nice late mid takes. Liquid.
Oh, they won't. Penny manages to dodge the paranoia.
And Batu's in 2 minds. He's not supported his teammate, but
damn, this was nice though. Good prowler.
That's really well worked.
I feel like a prowler should get an assist for that one, but
that's the unfortunate part. Or needed to commit to one idea. Apex now. Look at the player position, and this is very weird because the spike needs to make its way.
Camo? No, Camo's doing mad work right now.
Olizera showing his hand, and now Mosey with 7 points of health needs to either try and escape and save the gun.
The more you watch the Liquid comp, I like the honestly, the way they use the Gecko is nice. It's very good for late retake and middle.
Because I don't think Mossey's going to be able to get anywhere near
10 seconds left.
There are a couple players on Apex who are probably going to need a drop in the next round.
Is Chamber viable on any map? It's actually viable on quite a lot of maps of Vice at the moment.
Yeah, blown
just because
well,
you have enough
to bring it back to the
util between you to kind of make up for the solo scan.
Liquid now have 6 on the attack.
Yeah.
And
very hard to play against in defense.
Teams move
I mean, on attack even.
We have seen them managed to grow extraordinary leads. So I am really worried for Apex.
It's another reason why Apex have gone for double duelist though.
Yeah.
Because they are intentionally loading their comp for the attack side to try and maximize the amount of rounds that they've gotten. And that's sounding pretty much verbatim what Pal was saying the other day. But that seems to be...
Kevin looks good on a Yoru. He looks great on a Yoru. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, does feel like Liquid have been pretty good at like leaning into their strengths. They had maybe the first week was a little bit weird with some of the roles, well, some of the agents that Trex were playing, but now it looks great.
Right now, it's so difficult to break down.
Dude, look at the util to set Camo up here though. Omen Flash for the first, Prowler for this.
Has to be on his probable #1 agent as well. It just looks excellent.
Wow, we're doing confidence these days now, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention.
Liquid locked in and getting ready.
A bit of a change up for Apex. They're trying to set the up over towards A, Prowler out. And dude, they got an aggro line here.
Another orb into the pockets of Liquid.
Still waiting.
Money bag, Mr. Nat. Next.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can fade I clear B main from middle here without showing. That's nice.
Into jeopardy.
Everybody's here though. On both sides. And Olizera's the one that comes out
because we complimented him?
Maybe. Getting one from his operator. Okay, this is something in which
surely Wingman doesn't get this plant.
Actually find themselves at a disadvantage, especially
it's a big mess.
With the Wingman not able to get that spike down. Liquid need to move themselves onto the site, and when they do, they get cut down.
Yeah, I imagine they're re-clearing middle after this round.
Nothing left to fight here now. Left to his own devices. 1 versus 4. Apex have a response. The site hold was really great, and something to note as well. Olizera bought a Spectre so he could buy all of his utility. I did the math. He was 100 credits off having a rifle and all his util, so he decided, okay, I'm just
wants to do damage here. Like even kills are good.
Camo's so good at being the gap.
He has a fair amount of money.
He has the double
I think he's okay to go for duels.
But if you can just isolate him in a position like that, then what difference does
Why
it
did
make?
Liquid
when
keep
the rest
going
of
for
the team
Bs?
can't get
Because they
past
keep B defaulting then late into mid take, right? So they're trying to B default and then cut sounds. So you think they're gonna go to middle. So in theory there would be 3-1, right? Most people playing 1-3-1. So there'd be 3 at middle. So then the sides are like really weak. It's the theory. But the side wasn't this weak. The side wasn't that weak, and the side veto was good.
Good supportive utility. Olizera with the setup, and very quick to respond to B. Rotations, macro looking better for Apex as well.
Yeah, so now they're probably going to be default and mid take.
Let's hope that Apex can keep
Does look like this is the first time we're actually like fighting mid early though.
And where that's positioned is towards the A side, and he's got a deep line.
Big play from Kiko here. Oh, they didn't even think he would do it. He's been smoking this as a default and insta-TP'd into it. It's nice.
Instead, where Penny will get dropped solo. Of over to support the B play, but a complete concession of A means that now Apex are strong in number, but
see that? I think he did.
No,
nah, he didn't.
Oh, no.
Gone for the other corner. He's guessed it wrong. Kiko blindsides him. Supported with a smoke in his
look
back.
how much pressure it creates as well.
To sell the idea that this is a B play.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid looking to clear out the smaller corners, you know, make sure to dot your I's, cross your T's, all that nonsense as they get that spike down towards that A site. Kiko still in spawn as Apex look to deal with him finally, but still you look towards Trex, bottom mid. He's going to be a late joker, a late win condition for this attack if it ever gets close.
But the neural theft is in, so the position is made redundant. There's an ult here for Batu if he wants it. Apex fancy their chances.
Yeah, they're trying to send it in, although
wait, what?
they are not.
Fake TP'd and they 40 TP'd out of there?
Attention to the smaller details, and they'll get caught off guard from one corner.
It feels so
They didn't even
lazy
consider
when
the
you
fact
make
that it would be a
kind of
fake
investment
TP.
as well.
That's so insane. That's insane to me.
The Gecko utility from Patatek as well, being able to constantly pick it back up and re-clear space, those close corners with the Thrash. The Wingman's been going for the open plant. And it's just simple stuff at the end of the day.
It was a good fake? No, it was a great fake. It was a great fake TP. After the Cypher ult, because they knew it was here. Like on the second scan as well, he like moved, just in case he's going to get spammed through the wall as well.
And convert the advantages that you have. Oh, this Sheriff, man.
Right,
we've not seen it
I feel like,
screen, but
yeah, I feel like all of his kills are Sheriffs.
What is needed for Apex? They need a Hail Mary, they need divine intervention.
No way, man. Patty's going to be furious at this round.
3Q on this round, and that spikes in Apex's hands.
I was mentioning it earlier. Last year, only his first as an in-game leader. We'd seen him play Duelist before. But ultimately, hitting the reset button on his
There's a chance that Apex make it to playoffs. They got to beat Fnatic, man. I don't think it's happening. They're to win one of the earlier games.
Apex up on a fourth.
I think both of the Ascension teams in EMEA are done for.
1v4 against Volsey. No chance at all. Apex continuing to go against the grain, but they really need that final round to give themselves the best possible opportunity.
Yeah, that's the bit like point, right? Is
the second one?
Yes.
Jesus.
Really nice.
Second one's just.
But this round, most important, just to make sure that that gap's not.
I actually think all of his kills have been Sheriffs.
Very quickly looking at the ults, you've got a Nightfall and a Dimensional Drift for Apex that can afford to play a little heavier on the retake if they like. It's Batu's op in front of the Cypher setup on B to start.
I mean, look at Kiko, he's gone for it again, he's just sent it towards the spawn. And it's so big that Apex need to take their time clearing it. Kiko, first engagement, and it is against what has been the superstar on Apex. Camel gets rid of the Cypher, and well, finally
Sure,
gets rid of
but
Kiko.
still a hard retake on this one.
The site taken for Liquid.
Dude, Penny's going so fast, knows that they got Fade ult, so they can't heal.
Denies the plant and finds the kill. The Yorualt still collecting information to set them up as the spike is on the ground.
Oh no, he stunned his mate, that's an op.
He's in a difficult spot. Liquid were caught trying to take more space than what was necessarily needed.
Oh god, this is
Well,
shambles.
that space has ended up working out for them because Camel took Kevin. Got the kills, and if over in a 1 versus 3, he'll catch the first.
Knows about the second. Trek's yet to make the peak, spamming down for 6. He will take it off the contact of his
Dude,
teammate,
8 on
and
attack
that
is actually
makes
kind of
4-8.
insane.
Yeah, it's another 8 to 4 half, like we had in both
Liquid have a pretty
halves
good
of the
understanding of
last
this map, I think.
Can
Their late
Apex
mid is
actually bring
really
it back
nice.
on the
Like,
attack?
I can actually
That's
watch
the
them and
question.
understand why
We
these are
need to see
Gecko.
if this double duelist works at the turn. Oh, after this bait.
Widow Dev with the Prime, thank you for the 19 months, thank you, thank you. Camo? No, Camo's insane as well, yeah. Apex? Yeah, they're in trouble. Looking like that to win Ascent. And Chocopic, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you for that. A is better on attack. I mean, you just gotta... Wait, you talk about Apex being better on attack? I do. This is a pretty defense-sided map. They just couldn't hold... They couldn't hold middle, and then the pressure, once they realized they could like late retake middle. Honestly, I feel like they couldn't deal with that smoke. You know, the smoke that was going over towards stairs? I feel like that's getting a little bit standard here. I find it so interesting how some teams use the fade on defense on this map. It's not what I would be doing. Which Corrode do I like the most? 100 Thieves, Genji, Liquid maybe at the top. I think they're probably like the best 3.
At the start of the group stage, the head-to-heads do not favor them, and this could be a third successive.
And they all use different comps. They all probably have like
Liquid,
some of the better mid understanding that I've seen.
Maybe hasn't had the best performance so far on Corrode, but helped inspire the comeback on Ascent and is doing his job on the Fade.
Yeah, he is, and that's the big thing. 6 assists so far.
Heretics,
on
I don't mind their comp. I just don't know how the waylay.
Always is basically perfect. The timing,
I don't know. I don't think some of the. I think it's hard on attack.
As we look towards mid 1 smoke, as 4 players from Liquid look to challenge Apex.
Dude, they take a dink straight away, 3-0. I've never seen someone path up towards here, use their smoke against them, get on top. This is cool.
Have the answers. Batu still trailblazing his way through the middle of the map and can leave the rest of Liquid for dust. There's only Kiko on the A site. Apex a little bit hesitant on their uptake, and Kiko acutely aware, repositioning himself.
Been able to hold on to extra
yeah,
space
and as long as he just stays alive, there's so much pressure. Yeah, I mean, look at them. Like, even just him staying alive just creates so much pressure for them to have to check some of these angles as well. Eco's been good, and I think just Liquid in general have like a pretty good understanding of at least this area on defense. Every single time they like lose areas, they always just hold on to this space, and it looks so horrible to play against. This is nice as well. That angle there, just spamming bottom middle, is just the one. So strong. You can only spam it for like probably the first 5 seconds until someone actually gets onto this box, and then you're at a disadvantage. But until then, it's so good.
Listen, sometimes needs must in this game, and that's what Apex feel right now. 5 stingers outside of B. That
just get the
spike plant would have helped.
Get the stingers out. Let's see what they can do. Looks like Liquid were kind of expecting this. A lot of Guardians.
Nats with the snake bite, no rotation off the first prowler.
Okay, TP into the corner, right?
There, and Apex are in.
There they are, straight in. Here come the stingers and players.
And it's nice like fade out with this.
As well. That's a good look. Right,
yeah, I mean that's a good sight. Yeah.
Though, because we know Team Liquid have failed here before.
And the B site is where you can get away with going for these pacey executions. So Apex making the absolute most out of this comp, with both of those duelists that can close the gap so quickly.
It's all about clearing in towards CT first, right? The Guardian, yeah, sure it can spam through walls, but that smoke, you need to be able to see the players first, and somehow it works out. But still, 3 more players to find for Trex here.
Oh, and it's gotten spotted ahead of time by Mulsi. Even more damage.
Find you.
Round escaping them. Apex make the force by stick.
Yeah, they do. This is what was needed to rescue them from what could have been an easy
Hey, does this
home
make it
straight
close?
for Liquid
Maybe.
right now, right?
Yeah. And the B site, like I was saying, is the one which can be a little bit more vulnerable. But Nats just gets caught with his hands in his pockets. I don't
He
know
managed
what's
to save
going
his
on.
sliders, kind
And
of
the
thing.
snake bite, but when you can sort of weave your way past it as the Neon, and Batu can just TP across. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, now
Quick feed,
Apex
quick
find
trigger.
themselves at an economy advantage, and this is where we asked of them on Ascent to show us a good look, right? To show us them with a little bit of dominance.
What is this one?
There's a trap play set up
Contact
by Liquid.
into Omen, Flash,
Where
and
things
Gecko
can
Flash
get a
high.
little chaotic. Apex had comms
Dude, and
issues
Batu took
the
the
first couple
TP.
of weeks. Can they navigate the
Uh-oh.
steady waters beneath them as Trax has taken away
Trex
3
has
bodies
absolutely
already?
owned this.
Guns
Yeah,
to be
there's
picked
guns
up
to
by
pick,
Liquid and
guns to pick
position
up.
to be taken from Apex.
And they cleared this
B-site
area
is open.
Yeah, the
fast.
most worrisome aspect
And
of it
Trex,
was it was a Phantom and
if
a
they clear this,
Vandal
could
that
go
was gonna
back
get
to
picked
clear.
up.
Is get his
Look at
ult.
this area though, taking that extra space, sitting in towards top mid / CT, and it
I will
will
say
be the spammable plan.
The Cypher's playing this
Apex
pretty
go
good,
for.
right? Cuts off the road,
The
gets him
open
so much
plant
info.
Olizera's position,
But
and
then they
most
got to start
importantly
considering
is
here. They got the
space
trap.
is re-cleared. There's a trap for the flank. Most importantly for
The
Apex,
setup was pretty nice from
Olizera
Liquid.
not getting caught.
Apex just,
being able
I
to
don't know, they all
find
in
his
very
man
heavy
here.
against an eco.
As now Liquid have given up their positioning. And
Don't
Apex
really want to
should
see that
know,
too much.
and it's even the
I mean, no
Nightfall
matter
just to
what,
make damn
it's a good
certain
round
this
for
one
Liquid, they'll
doesn't
take
slip
that.
net.
Yeah, this is an important round indeed. Well, still don't think Apex are out of the woods just yet, but with that kill, you'd expect now Apex can easily trade down, and with time so low, this
Damn
will
shot.
be 6.
Oh.
But it's about how much guns or how many
Ace.
guns can actually get out of this. And unfortunately, that ace will be denied.
It's good damage
There's
though.
absolutely
He
nothing
kept
to
him
go with
around.
it. The slate is wiped clean, and nobody on Apex is left to tell the tale of how they managed to get past the Stingers on the other side. Well, the Stinger picked up through Trex's classic.
It's yeah, it was a tough fight. But this is, again, we look towards the important part, a big swing round between these two. And the
Yeah,
economy
Liquid will be
once
happy with the
again,
damage.
just to highlight.
Okay, this is pretty much it.
And while Mulsi
Because
doesn't
an
have
eco
his
here just means
Nightfall,
the scoreline's 2 down.
Trex most certainly will. Liquid layering the smokes towards bottom middle. This is the main functionality of the composition. It's very difficult to get past until the later round if you can't bleed that utility from the defenders.
Bring them down.
But Apex looking to give a go of it here. Really need Batu to be flashing out of this smoke if you want to take the space.
Yeah, I think Apex are happy with just safe passage across to the A side of the map, which worries me because if you give Liquid so much space, and I mean, you look towards B main.
Yeah, it gets to the
they're
50
already
seconds.
looking
Most
to
teams
clear
are
that out
50
as well.
seconds,
Right
55,
now,
like
this
leave
to me
middle pretty
looks like
much.
Liquid have all
And
the
then just
information that they
bunker on
need.
the science.
Smoke
Rex is
being
all for
held,
this.
but the util ready to go from Apex. Set execution. Kiko blinded, trying to TP out, but it's Trex 10
Big
toes
ol'.
down. Fighting under the arch and now onto the site.
Damn, he
Phantom
got
gets
another
a
though.
second. It's Penny that will be ever the
Right, so
equalizer
dead.
though, and Camo's all by himself. It's a lost cause in the retake.
Yeah, that's a disaster. Camille trying to be a little bit cheeky, play in front of the retake, but
standing.
Party Tech once again, that's
So
another
hard
one
to retake
versus
this
one
site.
that didn't need to be given away. Apex now will be within 2 if Nats doesn't clutch up.
Back on their feet in this map. The series to follow it, perhaps. That's that they're up against. Aussie spots him. The plant is
Wait, the molly actually
Ghibli
makes
in
this
the
a
corner,
little.
So the molly means
a
that
little
they'll have
rough
to
for
try and
them.
rush around. There's nobody elbow side. He has the full range of the team, the target-rich environment in
Hold
his
that.
crosshair. But Penny wins the fight, and it will be just the two.
Yeah, and how important does that post buy look like in the anti-eco round as well now? Is Apex have got a little bit of momentum at their backs.
And Apex also pressuring bottom mid there and making sure that the Viper Wall is cycled out, phased out, is really, really huge, because when we speak so much about taking mid control being important, to then simplify that, if Nats is using his toxins there to keep that wall active, he's not going to be able to use them to defend the B site. It means that he needs to have a player rotate over and help him, takes the pressure off, makes the A site easier to take for Apex. It's a very well set up round from them.
Yeah, and Team Liquid now wanting to speak about, well, I'd imagine everything.
I wonder if Apex start taking middle now.
And I feel as if and we said it in the round, or I said it in the round, so apologies, was that Liquid haven't had the information that they needed to go and maybe.
Well, the neon hate. Yeah, I think the off season has just desensitized me to the neon stuff. Like I see the neon kills and I'm just like, this is okay, just purely because of how crazy it was in the off season.
Hasn't had the best of showings up until this point.
Like
on
the
side, he was instrumental to how they were playing.
The pre-nerf neon was insane, man.
But now, yeah, I want to
like
see
this
a
feels
little
like
bit
nothing
more
in
of the Dizzy going up
in
over
comparison.
The wall, trying to collect some info. Is there a player B, the proactivity that we know Apex can give to us?
I need this.
And in B main,
my thanks.
You are seeing that.
Yes.
Hey, what is that?
Laying up the paranoia.
Wait, what?
Trek's the only rifle. He'll be away from this.
I have retrieved the spike.
But Apex are deep with this push coming in.
Yeah, playing safe. And well, with that orb being held and the trap also being destroyed.
Can you get this on the thing on the top so it can see middle?
B main at the moment.
And it's a small win for Liquid.
Is that what he was going for?
They've got the orb, of
He's
course,
left the camera there. I don't think it's meant to go
as
there.
well. So
But it's just
Apex
for
have
anyone
to
that
be
pushes
a little more
this
concerned with
line.
the back line.
Right,
is
this
still
must.
holding on to one in his pocket.
I don't know about this cam. Is that just to hold on?
This must be a better version of this.
So. Oh my god.
I mean, you see a little bit. You see rotates bottom and middle. You see here. You see if they push out.
Batu's trying to create pressure on A. This is a fake from Apex.
You see like this.
Yeah, looking to see if they can catch Camo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw two, right?
But the rotation through spawn is a late one, and there's a fight about to go down.
Yeah, but does Camel get cleared in this corner? It doesn't look likely. As Kiko's distracted with a sheriff shot through.
No way. Dude, he got so much info as well. Big push behind. He didn't hit the first bullet, so they're a little bit in trouble. Here's the gun. Kiko might want to throw that to Patty. Definitely throw that to Patty. He's got light armor.
Batu got a body shot on one player, but Liquid still think there's another flank coming in.
Yeah, waiting for the flash as well. TP out, flash goes in. Dude, look at this flash.
But Kiko is the one who takes the advantage. Now Penny. And through CT, do the players know it seems to be the case as Patty tries to clear it? He gets met with lead in the face. Kiko is low, but his first bullet accuracy has been unbelievable through this stage. Onto the spike.
Ah, dude, it's just easy spam here.
Expire, though.
Yeah, but it's
no way, nice shots, dude. Fair play. How they won that one? There's a big flash. Hit some lovely shots.
Double digits for Liquid.
It's so well played by Kiko.
Yeah, Kiko did unbelievable.
He always has to have that mental timing and know that rushing things wasn't the way to play it with the plant set up for him. Liquid with a huge eco that they end up winning, and it all started from taking the B main space. Camo getting a heads up so early in the round, and the shots.
Dude, Omen them. Just Omen in clutches. Just smoke splays in clutches, man. Too strong.
Danny with his head in his hands, knowing that a player which he helped scout and bring into the VCT ecosystem could now be the one to kick them over the ledge. Huge gun round between both teams, but Apex have a stockpile of ults that they want to try and let rip. Liquid closing in on 3 of their own. Again, this mid-warfare taking place as Penny does spot Camo.
Yeah, and the timing's insane.
Oh, this Omen flash. Did they even check him?
Still not caught though, and Camo will get a glimpse before he's taken out.
No way, he gets out of there. Okay, ends up being a 1-for-1. Dude, this is a really early Yoru ult. You can't really get too much of it off this.
Around the B site, Apex can't execute off
He's
this
just gonna
just
sit
yet.
and
Hasn't
spawn.
spotted Nats in the tower. This timing's about
Whoa,
to get
what the hell? He didn't
weird,
turn around?
and Nats will remove Corrode from the situation. It's another Apex oversight.
Yeah, but look at Batu. He's taking extra space.
I mean, he's been there the whole damn time, but so has Nats. And with Patatech in support, it's Apex worst nightmare. Big investments made to a round which doesn't now best suit them.
Man. They didn't check heaven. So what, he thought the Yoru was meant to clear heaven, even though you have this angle. And then he Omen TP'd, and just as a safety, he didn't even do a little spin around. He just thought it was clear.
In terms of proceedings.
Bro, you gotta turn around.
But how is a Boba not just moved his mouse round? That has to be extremely frustrating.
He's back.
He's behind you.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's another one of those situations. Apex back in another timeout. Their usage of these.
This round was a
play
disaster,
has been
man.
incredibly proactive.
Absolute
They do still
disaster.
have Penny's overdrive, and that's about it right now.
These
The money just isn't there.
two ults
This
into it
is
as
the
well,
map
but the
point.
ults were the problem. The ults were actually
And this is one
what
of
was
those
wrong with the
situations,
round.
I think where you're happy to just use that one ultimate and have the rest do their thing, because
EMV already
we've
loading
seen
his
on the
video.
previous map try and rush
I
things
think
when they were
EMEA's
in front.
already
This time
given
they're
him too
behind,
many
and they
videos.
have a few liquid ults to try and get past as well.
Yeah, I
Got a
mean,
backlog
you're
at the
gonna see
moment.
hero ultimate from Penny right in the overdrive, probably.
There's a
That's
Gentleman's
what's
video
making
coming in
use, but
fast, for
what's
sure.
the set piece that Apex are going to use to try and put that into position?
Do you fancy pronouncing that for us?
Nope.
On ne passe pas. Is that en français?
I believe so, mate. I believe so. Je ne sais pas.
Petit quoi? A little bit? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it's a weird one too, because it says he was released from Apex, but that was just the length of the contract,
Yeah.
right, per year. That's how challengers can be. It's making them pay for
Great
it
upside
right
hit.
now.
I mean, it's gonna be a
Penny will be looking
5v5
to do the
retake,
same.
right?
Patty
Well,
mid-reload.
4v5 retake, right?
It's a horror show, and a gun given back
I know
to the rest of the
exactly
team
where
if Penny doesn't want to just expire this ult, which it looks like he might be.
Yeah, Liquid is going to be really late, and look at this. Apex trying to take no space.
Brilliant job at it. Looking through the
Hey, here's a
warehouse
lot.
at the back of B.
Dude, double
Look
trip,
where
what a
Liquid are
nightmare.
trying to make their approach from.
Ball and link, and there's two traps set up. So clear the first, okay, that's fine. But are they gonna expect the
Hey, how
second?
did they clear that second one? Oh, it's alright.
Managed to break through it now already, as Nats is still biding his time on the other
Wait,
side.
how did they
knowing
not kill him with the
that
sheriffs?
He's shouldering a lot of the weight of this attack side. Reveal comes in, and Liquid full. It's only
Yeah,
Nats
I
now.
don't. I will
Doing
say
the best job
I'm
that he
seeing
can
this a little bit
to just
as
play
well.
the patient game.
There's
But the rest of Liquid couldn't hold up
sometimes
their
when
end of the
teams
bargain,
lose
and it's
B and they
amazing
want to
advantage
retake,
for
the amount of
exactly
times
what
that I
the
see them
Corrode are Apex.
prioritize here
and this is
instead
another
of
round
here is
where they've
crazy.
tried to
Like this leads into two
create
chokes. You gotta
something
take
from
this
nothing,
fast.
Right? For instance, the full spy, they bought the stingers through. They
So
end
hard
up
to get through this
working out.
choke.
Right now, a quick pace change, catch Liquid off guard.
And this is the Penny that we were seeing at Toronto. This is the Penny that was promised to us. You talk of players from Challengers and the time that he'd spent in NA as well with G2 and the like.
That's another, I can't believe it's another swing round for Liquid.
It is. And so they will not shy away from putting their money where their mouth is.
Well, they need to. Because if they lose this, we're within one.
A big flash.
Indeed,
You get good info for
you would
this.
expect
Yeah,
in
that-
terms of the round count.
Wall
We have
goes
seen
up.
a few eco
And normally
from
they
rounds
leave
already.
over towards meta 50 again.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't count Liquid out, considering the way that this game's been going.
But Batu is cognizant of it. You can see he has the outlaw, and first player forwards in A, just trying to make as much noise as possible. Camo's still fighting through mid, but we've already crossed the minute mark.
Big Jewel in the middle.
And
He's not
it's
gonna
a
push through the smoke,
watershed
right?
moment for Apex. They have a decision to make. It looks like this A site double down.
Wait.
They want to go and
Well, it's a
reclear
really
mid,
late.
though, that
Take a
can
middle.
get
40
shot out
40 seconds.
is
Re-clear a middle.
a little bit worrying.
I'm not sure
And it
that's a
seems like
thing.
they're gonna
Guys,
commit
I
to
don't
this reclear mid.
know what you're doing.
But you've still got to
But I'm
take
really
this
worried.
site. Are they seriously heading towards B here. The mid-brawl breaks out. Bova gets a couple.
Sure, now what? Go to A, 20 seconds, do you have smoke? He has smoke. Oh, bro, you gotta go through this choke in the smoke.
Can he hold the test of the execution coming through?
Has 2 TPs and his opponent smoke.
Fair play, man. Fair
And
play, it's a
that's
good
it
server.
out of the question.
You made it look
Quickly,
easy.
the
What can I
round.
say?
Apex will scoop up a 9th now.
There's money in the pockets. If Apex really wanted to, they could go hunting.
Simple, it's just as simple as that, man. Tether the floor, send it through. It just shots.
Create the
Yeah.
correct appraisal of Liquid and how exactly it was that they were set up, but they did deal with that mid-heavy setup. Well versed.
It looks like this was
what
the
it is
first
that they
time,
had to
and I
do.
don't blame
This
them.
is extra time
It
for
looks like
both
this is the
sides
first time
to
Liquid have
consider
experienced
what
a
the next
team
move is.
like
We have to be thinking about the
after
following
50
round
seconds
already.
hitting over towards middle,
Well,
because
the round thereafter,
few players were
because
out of
Liquid still
position.
have ults. That was the pit, which was just used by Nats. This is the last of the rifles. No problem.
Yeah, no problem at all. And that's going to give Liquid something to work with in this next one. Still Thrash and Dimensional Drift as well, so there is some really good aces up the sleeve should the defense decide on it. And, well, to consider those choices and maybe set plays, Team Liquid will be going for a timeout.
They just want to deliberate things
Oliver,
a little
thank you
bit
so much for the
further,
prime.
converse
Appreciate
with
the 7
coaching
months. Thank you,
staff
thank
that
you.
We have to commend here. I think that both Yao and Lohan have been just as important a pickup as the roster rebuild itself. Because the planning that they've brought to, you know, even just the little details like the pistols, the anti-ecos, Liquid always feel like they have a plan, and that's why we've seen quite a few thrifties already in this game, because the setup is there for them.
Yeah. And I think as well, I think it was like Sliggy that was saying it, just as you said, like in terms of like the first 5 rounds, first 4 rounds always seem to have like some sort of sequence to them, which is nice to set up the rest of your game, right?
Yeah. No, we had a funny one with Sliggy and Bacon the other day, actually.
Right.
Liquid posted a video where they were forced to use AI against the 2 coaches. Who do you think won?
I was watching the.
It was Sliggy and Bacon with the AI against Lohan and Yao. So just as soon as we're singing their praises, they've been bested by the computer.
To be fair, I saw Bacon's reaction.
He's out here watching our content, respect.
That guy was gulping the energy drinks. 90-degree gullet straight down that hatch. Liquid need a little bit of a boost themselves here.
Dude, this is gonna get close. This is gonna get close. Into.
And Batu.
Oh, that's nice.
We saw how many
TP
times
into
he
the
played
corner,
that
late
ball with
fade eye, and you
Logan,
go
but the
shoot the
outlaw
fade eye and you
ball
get
bank's just
punished.
as good.
I will say,
Yeah,
TPs into
just
this corner from a Yor is like
One guy,
underrated.
does
I
he
think it's
come
because it's
through
so
and
close,
Camel
people don't
trying
think
to
it's good,
explore
but
B is
you beat people going
punished
through,
for
yeah.
it.
That's also Nat spotted. They know it's the rifle.
Yeah, and now Kiko potentially to be reprimanded for his aggression, but it's up against Olizera. There's 2 players here. The Dizzy goes out, and Patty gets his.
It doesn't matter too much
A
though.
rifle as well. A 4 versus 2 with 2 rifles that Liquid can use. It's just how quickly they can get towards A, and how many 1 versus 1s they'll be gifted.
There's a wall for Nats to walk out here. He's effectively up against it. No, but he drops it and wants to fight. He's denied the spike and played Patty into a 3 versus 1.
And now Apex, do they doubt where Patty comes from? Definitely not, because they know exactly where he's coming from now.
And he doesn't have the wingman either to get the defuse, so it's a tenuous
He's just like, man, what
situation.
am I meant to do here?
Rigged against him.
Yeah.
Apex at double digits and continuing to bear on down.
And if you're Liquid right now, you would rather take the small wins for the economy because of what we've spoken about before. Patty seems as if he's trying to keep pushing the issue and dealing damage here. He will get at least 1. There's so much money in the back pocket that this realistically won't matter.
And if Molsey can find Patatek just before the round expires, that'll sweeten the deal for Apex. He's heard the steps, but he's there. Oh, but
Jeez,
he's
you got,
quicker to it.
you got
Nice
1
trigger
box,
finger.
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Overall,
big round.
Probably won't
Big
matter
round.
because we're at that latest stage of the game, right?
I like that. I like the little debate there.
And
Wait, he didn't take the TP. He just walked out the middle. Wait, that was way crazier than I
even
thought it
there
was.
that we saw Liquid then go for the double up in B main and get ready to pressure Olazera a little bit heavier when you know that he's lurking. And with Camo bringing the off out as well.
Go A!
It looks like the spike is heading towards B. No, it is a default. It is a default.
Yeah, take the time to find out the information. The Scooby-Doo round, as we call it. Spread out and look for clues.
Okay. It's same as what we're seeing in the first half.
Wonder if the Apex players could hear
B
the
default
coaches,
and then we late
how much
take
better
middle.
would they be?
We haven't really seen
I
this
don't know,
early.
sorry, no, I'm doing conspiracies again. No,
If I had someone else
They're just gonna straight up do a plan
don't worry about
with the
it.
fade out.
If it was just calls like that, it was whatever. Forget, no, it's fine.
Wait,
Oh,
both your
you haven't
TPs
hit
used
the big
already.
button this time, but you're laughing. Finally, if
Open flash used for nothing as well.
All the while, Camo has an operator towards A, and for Apex, knowing how quickly they can dive into a site, Pico also just giving the little heads up here.
Camo has no TP out of this. He has to play for the gunfight.
Utility looked decent. The fake out that heads through the smoke as Apex are prioritizing this open yard side plant again.
Camo's like, what?
And Liquid haven't
What I
challenged
even
it,
meant
so
to do
straight
here?
into a 5v5.
Yeah,
But in this
well, it's
retake,
good for the
it's skewed to
retake
Liquid's
though.
favor. Two
Ah, this is
really
gonna get
important
weird,
ults.
man.
First dimensional drift.
This is gonna
Spots
get
both
way
goals.
too weird.
Trex right behind it. Thrash goes in to supplement, but there is no support. No hope right now. As Liquid look for that second wave of engage, the wingman goes out. And time is starting to wear thin. Liquid needing the jewels out in the open space, the open air to win it. But between Penny and Batu, is there nothing that they can't do? Kiko by
Okay,
himself,
very nice,
and
man.
Avova puts him to rest. 11 all.
I thought they were
We've
gonna
reached
like
the tie game.
smoke,
We have
wait for
finally,
wingman, and
on
then
top of that,
flash
it
out
gets
jewel.
even worse for the
They
defense,
kind of
because
just
it's going to be another
they kind of just took the one by one jewels.
Cold round and a brilliant post plant as well by Apex.
They're like-
How they were able to buy that space, I don't know. I thought
He's in! Come on!
I thought we would have seen Camo disrespect.
The plan spot and the
and
plan
try and
spot's
go
so
for
strong.
not play, but having no TPs is what's
Strong
ended
plan
up
spot.
costing them there.
Yeah, and look, we're into
Like the only bit of the
another
map that's like
half buy
open.
from Liquid. Rogue rifle in the mix in the hands. Was in the hands of Patitek. And I'm sorry, I'm just giving you a quick warning before I say this, Apex fans. It is 11-11. A number which has been a pretty scary one for them so
You
far.
saw him.
We've still got to see
You
the
saw him and they
close.
have no
This attack
trap.
side is already looking like one
Okay,
of the
trip
better
goes
ones on
behind.
Corrode. And
No,
oh,
no way!
Batu getting his hands dirty.
He's opened the site up with a knife kill.
Found the necessary rounds to bring this back from the brink. 12 is just waiting for them now.
Oh, that will give this a go with the Sheriff in hand.
That's so dumb.
I mean, percentage chance, Cairo. Just throw me a number right now.
20.
20. I feel like even then, the odds are pretty
Okay,
high. Penny closing.
one go at it.
Apex with one chance to finish this map in regulation.
Wait, what happened to the first bullet? Wait, he didn't shoot the second bullet. He didn't shoot this. He didn't shoot the second bullet. He just went for the knife early.
What people are saying, like, for what I thought is like one of the best Corrodes in EMEA.
Why does he do that with one shotgun?
Yeah, I thought he still had
No,
the
he
actual-
still had the bullet.
But the point I was making is
The way that
this
he's
is
saying
one of
that
the best Corrodes in EMEA,
makes
if not
me
the
think
best
that he's
in
done that a
Apex.
couple of
Yeah,
times
decent
before.
against it.
And for attack, I thought you were going to say this is one of the better sides that we've seen up until this point, spared for Liquid themselves. Suppose the A hits have been working, but not without something thrown in the pot in the direction of mid.
Yeah, Liquid being really aggressive, or not aggressive, but proactive, right? They've taken that mid space away from Apex. This is going to allow them mid-rounding to be so much easier for them.
Looks like this might be the round where Apex
Fatal
decide
for
to change
retake.
things up though and go for the B play.
The only thing is, though, there's going to be
I
an
mean,
option for
at the
Liquid now
moment,
to be
B looks
come
pretty
right
weak.
round on the flank, right? So Apex need to be quick here.
Yeah,
Camo, TP, but his TP's in the corner, so they see him from this angle. Dude, if he takes his TPs into the dead,
In the corner, has the gate crash, but
he has to literally stick in this corner, right?
Holy.
Holy. I'm not sure about that TP placement, dude. Nice shot.
He's the one to shut down Penny, and Apex now trying to get the last remaining player there, and now Liquid gonna be
Big fade on. Big fade on.
And they have all of the space to play towards.
Just doesn't hit him
however
over in
they want
heaven.
to. Liquid are fully coming in from Link. And
Bro,
there's
they
a
done that thing where
crossfire.
they all go through Link again.
But it's how does Liquid dismantle that, right? They've not got flashes. There's going to have to be a wingman to clear close. And Batu gets rid of Patty. That's just looking like it. That's just looking like Apex can send us to map 3 on Lotus. But not if Trex can clutch up 9 bullets in the chamber.
Oh my goodness, he checked his camera.
Far too close.
Okay,
Ollie
hard
Zero
map.
is the one
Dude.
to send us to map 3. Apex
Just
have
everyone
and a decisive
couldn't
3
hold on the
weeks running.
signs.
The question
No one
now
could hold on
is
the
can they
signs.
take it one step further and find their first win in